Why should a man be loyal to one woman when he has to work for everything that he's got? If a man has confidence, he had to work for it. If a man is attractive, he had to work for it. If a man has a nice body, he had to work for it. If a man has a nice place, he had to work for it. If a man provides a nice life for his family, he had to work for it. What does a woman have to do to get attention? What does a woman have to do to get a partner? Look pretty. She was born with it. As a man, you don't have that privilege. So why should a man be loyal to one woman? I'm not saying if he chooses to be loyal. Everyone has free will, right? The same way that a woman has free will to be with whoever she wants, a man has free will to either decide to be loyal or not be loyal. Because at the end of the day, a man is going to work for every single thing that he has in his life. In order to be seen, a man has to work for everything. In order to walk out the house and people notice him, he has to work for everything. People aren't going to notice you if you're a fat, broke, ugly dude. Why? Because you've put in no effort. But if you are a semi-cute chick with a nice pair of tits and a nice ass, guess what? People are going to be looking at you. Men are going to be looking at you. Men are going to be thinking about how they can approach you, how they can go talk to you so that they can go sleep with you. So as a woman, all you have to do is just put on a little bit of makeup. So why the fuck should a man be loyal to one woman when women are only loyal to their feelings? That's all women are loyal to. At the end of the day, it's about how they feel. If they feel like you're not treating them good, then guess what? They'll leave you. If they feel like you're not giving them enough attention, guess what? They'll leave you. So they're not loyal to you. They're loyal to their feelings. So why the fuck? As a man, if you had to put all your feelings to the side, because if you're the type of man who's achieved anything in your life, if you achieved a nice physique, if you became attractive, if you became confident, if you became charismatic, if you got a nice place, if you got a nice car, if you became an entrepreneur, all those things require for you to put your feelings to the side for so fucking long until you can actually achieve it. Because guess what? As a man, there's days where you don't want to do it. There's days when you don't want to work out. There's days when you don't want to go to work. But guess what? You have to do it. Life as a man is not about what you want to do. It's about what you have to do. So guess what? You have to put your feelings to the side every single day in order to achieve something in this life. And you're not going to be able to fuck whoever the fuck you want. Why exactly? Oh, because she feels some type of way about it? Because her feelings are going to be hurt? When at the end of the day, even if you fuck some chick, guess what? You're just fucking her. Men don't even remember half the chicks they fuck. Men forget their names. Men don't even remember the chicks that they fuck. Because it's not an emotional thing. It's simply just, she's hot, she has a nice ass, and I want to fuck, right? So the woman at the end of the day, who's the main chick, she's going to get everything. She's going to get to live in the place with him. She's going to get to ride in the car with him that he worked for. She's going to get to live in the place that he worked for. And what does she have to do to keep her man? Look pretty? Not be fat? Suck dick? How hard is that? That's not hard at all. As a man, you have to go through hardships in order to be the type of man that women find attractive. So you're telling me I gotta go through all this hardship and I just gotta be loyal to one woman when I literally had to put my feelings to the side for years to achieve anything? Guess what? If I want to build a nice physique, it's gonna take me years. Years of disregarding my feelings, not caring about how I feel for multiple years. If I want to create anything in this life, I have to put my feelings to the side for multiple years. It's not just gonna happen like this. What does a woman have to do to look pretty? Good to go, right? A couple minutes versus years of hardship, years of overcoming struggles, years of going through shit, years of facing setbacks, getting back up on your feet, going out there grinding and overcoming those hurdles in your life. And guess what? You didn't feel like doing it when you woke up, right? But it was your duty. It was your duty as a man. And I'm not saying that a man who doesn't work for shit should be able to cheat. That man should not be able to fuck whoever the fuck he wants. Why? Because that man, at the end of the day, hasn't put in any effort. What does the woman get? A fat, ugly, broke, sloppy-looking ass man? So why should he be able to cheat? But I'm talking about the men who work for their shit. The men who actually become somebody in this life. Because guess what? All women had to do to look pretty is just be born, have nice genetics, right? As a man, I wasn't born this sexy. I know I'm the most handsome, sexy man in the world. I get it. But I wasn't born this way. I know I'm the most funny, charismatic, confident man in the world, but I wasn't born this way. I had to work for it. I had to go through times when, I didn't feel like doing the things that I wanted to do. But guess what? I didn't want to stay where I was at. So I had to go through hardships. In order to become an entrepreneur, I had to go through times when, I felt doubt before quitting my job, but I did it anyways. Why? Because it's what I truly wanted. I knew it's a way to provide a good life for my family in the future. Was it easy? No. Is it easy today? Waking up every day? Some days you don't feel like doing it. Some days you wake up, you're tired. Some days you wake up, you feel kind of lazy. But you still have to do it, right? So you have to disregard your feelings for years. And your woman's feelings should matter on whether you can go enjoy some fresh pussy because you worked for it. You didn't just wake up and say, I'm gonna go fuck some new chick today, right? I'm gonna go fuck some new chick today. It's not an option for men. It's not an option for men who don't put in the work. It's only an option if you've disregarded your feelings for years. It's only an option if you've overcame adversity time and time again. It's only an option for those who put in effort. But for a woman, she doesn't have to put in no effort, right? Shit, even if she doesn't put on any makeup, if she's pretty enough, she could just walk out the house in sweatpants with a hoodie, looking all bummy, and guess what? Men are still gonna try and hit that. Men are still gonna be like, hey, yo, baby, what's your number? Hey, let me take you out sometime, right? So as a man, what does the woman get? The woman gets to live in a place that you work for. The woman gets to go on a date in the car that you paid for. She gets to go to the date, sit there, look pretty. Meanwhile, you take care of the tab. How did you take care of the tab? You had to work for it, right? You had to go out there and earn that money. If you didn't go out there and earn that money, then you wouldn't be able to pay for the tab. So she gets the gifts that you had to work for. She gets to go on the holidays that you had to work for. She gets to enjoy you. If you're a handsome, attractive man with a fit body, she gets to enjoy you, and you had to work for that. She gets to enjoy how you speak to her, and you weren't just born that way. You had to learn how to speak in a seductive way. You had to learn how to speak in a confident manner, in a charismatic way. So you're telling me that a man has to do all that, and what does a woman have to do? Suck dick? That's pretty replaceable to me. And any woman can do that, right? But not every man can provide. Not every man is handsome, sexy, fit, has money, confident. Not every man is that, right? So you're telling me that a man has to be loyal to one woman, and all she has to do is just give him some sex, right? That's it. That's all men need. We're pretty fucking simple. All you have to do is just make sure my needs are met. It's that simple. Cook me a meal here and there, wash the dishes, and I'll take care of the rest. If someone comes and try to attack us, I'm gonna defend the place. I'm gonna grab my Glock and I'm gonna handle business. If someone's out there on the street and they try to hurt us, I'm gonna take care of that. I'm gonna put my life on the line. And you're telling me I can't go fuck some bitch just because, I find her hot, I find her attractive? Hell no. What kind of stupid ass logic is that? That shit doesn't even make sense. It's just brainwashing that you have to be loyal. That you have to be loyal to one woman or else you're a bad guy. You're a bad guy when you treat your woman well, when you give her everything that she wants, when you fuck her good, that's work. When you take care of her in every aspect of her life, and you're a bad man because here and there you go and fuck a woman. Like men, we're designed. We're designed that way. We can go and get 500,000 women pregnant, and a woman can only be pregnant by one man. So you're telling me that nature literally made us this way? We were designed to be this way, and somehow we shouldn't? Like that is just programming. That is programming. Like I said again, if a man chooses to be with one woman, cool. That's his choice. The same way that if a woman doesn't like that, she can go. She can go leave. But at the end of the day, guess what? Her man is still seeing other chicks and is still thinking about fucking them. Because I know men. Any man who says he doesn't is a fucking liar. Any man who says he sees women out there who are fucking hot and he doesn't think about fucking them. He definitely beats his meat at night if he can't get any other women. If he can't get any other women, guess what? He turns on the hub, he looks up the most sexy woman that he can find, and he beats his meat. So he still thinks about doing it. He just can't. He doesn't have the option like women do. So yes, if a man works for his shit, if a man becomes a man who is respectable, who women find attractive, he should be able to cheat. And no, your woman should not be able to cheat, right? And if she doesn't like that, she can leave. It's no worries, right? Women have free will to do whatever they want. But if a man wants to cheat and he's worked for it, I believe that he should. I believe that he should be able to. Because he earned it. He wasn't just born that way. He didn't just wake up and have the ability to cheat. Everything that a man does is for a woman, is for the kids, is for the family. He's doing everything for the woman so that he can work and take her out, so that he can work and drive her around, so that he can work and give her a man that she actually finds attractive. Everything that he does is for his woman. So a woman can't just be appreciative of the fact that he works so hard to make sure that she's taken care of. I'm talking about the masculine men here, the men who take care of their woman. Not the men who have to go 50-50, who say, hey, can we go 50-50? I'm talking about the men who are willing to put their feelings to the side so that they can provide for their woman. And listen, women can literally ask any man, hey, can I suck your dick? And oh my goodness, that would be a dream scenario for most men, right? But if a man does that, If a man walks up to a chick at random and says, hey, can I fuck you? Oh my goodness, he's catching a case. That man is gonna catch a case. It's not the same. It's not the same unless you're a celebrity. And being a celebrity, what'd you have to do? You had to work for it, right? If you're a celebrity, you might be able to pull that off. You might be able to walk over to a chick and be like, hey, you wanna fuck? And guess what? If she knows you, she's been fantasizing about you for years because of the work that you've put in to get to where you're at, she might say yes. But the average man? You think a man can do that? That motherfucker's gonna be in handcuffs in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. A woman can do that, and a minute later, she's sucking dick. And the man's enjoying it. The man's just like, oh. That's why it's easier for women to cheat. First of all, because as a man, the man's not emotionally involved. The man will sit there and get his dick sucked. He has the great offer, and that's it. So a woman it's easier for her to cheat and not get caught, because as a man, if you cheat and you're dropping off that good dick, and a woman catches feelings, guess what? Now she's trying to blow up the whole operation. Now she's trying to come over here and take your woman's position. A man's not gonna do that. Why? Because men don't get emotionally attached for the most part, right? Men don't get emotionally attached. So there's a difference between women and men. So that's why I believe that men should be able to cheat. And I don't think women should be able to cheat. And am I a bad guy for that? I mean, women have free will to do whatever the fuck they want. If you don't want to be a part of that, then don't. You're an adult. As an adult, you can do whatever you want, right? So it's just what I believe. It's just what I believe. And am I wrong for that? No, because some women believe that a man should be 6 foot and should have a fucking 14-inch monster cock. Is she wrong for that? No. When a woman has standards, when a woman has beliefs, oh, everything's good. But when a man has a belief, and he can logically explain why that belief makes sense, he's looked at as a bad person. Everyone looks at him like, wow, what a terrible guy. And they disregard the fact that he's put his fucking feelings to the side, that he's not worried about his emotions at all, and he's gone out there every single day, handled business, so that he can take care of his woman, so that he can provide for the family, so that he can feed the kids, so that he can feed his woman, so that he can make sure that his woman is happy. But women won't appreciate that, right? A woman can go out there and talk to 500 men on the street at random, and I bet you 99% of them will say yes. There might be an odd one out, but even the guys who are in a relationship, even the guys who are married and are supposedly loyal, if the woman just went up to them and offered it to them, guess what? They would say yes. They would say, okay, cool, let's do it. Why? Because women just have it like that, right? So if a woman sleeps with multiple men, it's because she wanted to. And that's why women are frowned upon. And that's why it's not okay for a woman to cheat, because she willingly wanted 500 men to pound her shit. Meanwhile, if a man did that, if a man went up to 500 women and tried that shit, he would be looked at as a creep, unless he worked for his shit, unless he became a man that women found attractive. Meaning 500 women found him to have some value. 500 women looked at him and saw something in him that he had to work for. His looks, he had to work for it. His money, he had to work for it. His car, he had to work for it. His confidence, he had to work for it. Everything. His body, he had to work for it. So guess what? If 500 women see a man and they all want to sleep with him, that means that that man had to go through so much pain to get to that point in his life where he could even be able to do that. Because otherwise he wouldn't be able to, right? So the mere fact that 500 women said yes shows that that man is valuable. And yes, it would be ungrateful as fuck for a woman to cheat on her man after her man provided all this shit and takes care of her. And that doesn't mean that the man doesn't love her. A man can still love one woman, care for one woman, take care of one woman, provide a life for one woman, and still fuck some hoes on the side. It's not that serious. Yes, I fucked her, whatever. I fucked her and I still care about you. I fucked her and I still love you. It's really that simple. I had to work for everything. Why shouldn't I be able to reap the rewards of what I've worked for, of what I've had to go through pain for, of all the shit that I had to go through to get to the point where I'm at today? Why shouldn't I be able to? And now, guys, I'm not telling you guys to go out there and cheat. Especially if you're a fucking fat, ugly loser, you shouldn't be able to cheat. Why? Because you got some work to do. What is your woman getting out of it? But if you're the type of man who has worked for these things and you want to cheat, why shouldn't you be able to? Ask yourself that. Why? It's programming. That's what it boils down to. Oh, a man should be with one woman. A man should be with one woman. Okay, a man should be with one woman. A man should be with one woman. A man should be with one woman. It's like, it's programming. Naturally, we're not designed that way. Okay, so guys, don't go out there and cheat if you don't want to. But if you want to, and people are telling you you shouldn't, ask yourself, why shouldn't I? Right? So like the video, comment down below, and subscribe. I'm out of here, guys. Peace out.